What's going on, everybody? Grim Repair here. Today we're working on a 1986 Ford F350 and I'm going to show you how to change out the gas tank or the sending unit. If this video helps you out, be sure to give it a like. There'll be links in the description for all the parts and tools used in the video. You're going to need a 15mm, a 13mm, a flathead screwdriver, a 5/16 socket maybe, and we're using a transmission jack. You don't have to have one, but it makes it a lot easier. Now the first thing we're gonna do is come under the truck, and we're doing the side tank here. I have a video how to do the rear tank. If you want to check it out, I'll link it up here. First thing we're gonna do is loosen up these fuel lines and the plug for the sending unit. Yours is probably gonna have these nylon fuel lines with the quick connect fitting. You're just gonna pull this up and these are gonna pull off. In my case, I have hose clamps and I changed them out. So I'm just gonna label these. The bigger one is the supply, the smaller one's the return. That way I don't mix them up. So I'm gonna loosen those, pull the clip on the sending unit and pull the plug off, set it aside. And then the filler neck is right here. Gonna try and reach in there and loosen the hose clamp attaching it. I may have to use the socket to get to it, and I may have to do it after it's lowered down, but I'm gonna try it before that. And I'm on there right now, so I'm gonna loosen that. And then we have two bolts and nuts here. The nut is a 15mm and the bolt head on top is a 13mm. We're gonna loosen those two after we support it with the transmission jack. You want to do this ideally on an empty tank, so get it as empty as you can, and that way it's just easier to handle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to lower it down. Alright, now we're going to get the back one here. There we go. Put that on there so we don't lose it. Slide these straps out of the way. All right, now we're just gonna lower it down. Try to keep it from tipping one way hard or the other. With the fuel sloshes around, it's gonna wanna go whichever way is the way the fuel's going. Whoa. Come on, damn lines. Alright, now I'm gonna finagle it out from underneath here, and then I'll show you how to change the sending unit. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to get the sending unit out of there, and I'm going to show you probably what's wrong with mine is the float is full of fuel and the shower head's broken off, so it won't let me suck out all the fuel from the bottom of the tank. Leaves me about half a tank, it seems like. So it'll be pretty nice to be able to actually use all the gas I put in there. But we're gonna take a flathead screwdriver, and there's these little, kind of hard to see because it's dirty, but there's these things that stick up. I'll show you on a new one. There's these things that stick up on this retaining ring. Put the screwdriver there, and we're just gonna bang it out counterclockwise. I kind of bang on it a little on this side, and then I come back over here and do it on this side. That way it doesn't get cocked over to one side more than the other, and it comes out easy. But here we go. Covered in dirt. There we go, it's out. And this is just gonna lift out. And there is no shower head here, no strainer, so it doesn't go to the bottom of the tank. My float doesn't sound like it's full of fuel, so that's good. These brass floats are better than the plastic ones they end up giving you usually, so I'm gonna keep it. You just kind of roll it out of there. You don't want to put a hole in it with this metal arm. And if they do leak, you can solder them shut usually. That one sounds good, so that's cool. I'm gonna empty this out with this hand-operated pump here. And I'm actually going to be putting in a new tank, but I'll show you how to install the sending unit. After you get the old sending unit out and you clean it out, or do what I did and replace the tank, you're going to take your new sending unit. You're going to get one of these. This is a Motorcraft part. It should last just as long as the original one did. We're going to slide it on here. We're going to make sure that it doesn't hit the sending unit float here, so we're going to put this over on the opposite side. And I'm going to slide it up till it stops. And you probably don't even need a hose clamp on here. This is a really tight fit, but I'm going to put one on there anyway just in case. You don't want to use a zinc plated hose clamp. We're using a stainless steel hose clamp. We're just going to tighten that down. And now if you look here in the tank, there are two marking indentations here, and they're going to line up with these tabs on the sending unit. We're just going to slide that in there, float first. Oops. Set that down. Don't forget your gasket. Put that on before or after. This locking ring and gasket comes with both a new tank and sending units. So I'm gonna have extras. And we're just gonna put this gasket here down in the groove around the sending unit. You can see the tabs down in there. Make sure they're lined up. There we go. Now we're going to slide the locking ring over and get it started like that. You can kind of see it swings up to tighten down as you twist it in. I'm just going to take a flathead screwdriver, and tap it in a circle. Kind of want to do it on one side and go to the other, otherwise it'll start to slide over into one direction. Alright, say that's good. Also had to buy this grommet and this breather valve here. That grommet pops in and then you push the breather valve down in and you can twist it where you need it. I'm thinking it's going to need to be right about there. Got a little groove here. Now we're just going to go ahead and put this back under the truck, jack it up, put it in. And then the installation's reverse removal after that. If this video helps you out, be sure to give it a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. High five, you did it.